One trick people don't know is that this guy, I feel like he was my secret weapon. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So it's just a very relaxed day for me, and I got a question asking me how I was able to pass my Ielts at one go, and I wanted to type a response, but to me, like, there's so much I want to say regarding that topic, and I'm like, okay, why not just film a video about it? So yeah, it's going to be a very short video. I'll just go straight to the point. So there's some things you need to have in mind about Ielts. Number one, Ielts is not a walk in the park. Don't think because you can speak English so you can pass it even without reading. No, the rules and the guidelines for Ielts are different. They are trying to actually trick you and really test your English knowledge, so don't underestimate Ielts. Number two, I would say you should know your learning style. For me, I need to read over and over again for a long period of time just to be sure that everything I read stays in my head. So when I get into the exam hall, like in my head, like I don't even need to think too much. I remember everything I read, okay? So if you're someone that you know that you don't read in 2 seconds and understand, please take your time to read and understand each part of the Ielts exam, okay? But if you're someone that you know that as soon as you read something like this, it's already stuck in your mind, no problem. Just know your learning style, okay? Lastly, I would say that you need to be open to practicing, okay? You have to practice so many times. You have to practice so many times. With Ielts, practice really does make perfect. That is the only way you know that there are no loopholes, that you've covered every angle of the exam. Just so when you get to the exam hall, nothing catches you unawares. Practicing with the actual time. I'm going to get to that in a second, okay? So those are the 3 things I feel like you should have in mind regarding your Ielts exam. Now, how did I study for Ielts? So there are, I think, 3 materials I used, okay, and I'm going to link them in the description box, so if you want to check them out, go ahead. Number 1 has to be Ielts J. Now, I have never written Ielts before. It was my first time. Then it was like, it's something thousand naira, and I did not want to spend that money again. Now it's over like 200 and something thousand naira. I don't think you want to spend that money writing Ielts more than one time, right? So yeah, Ielts J helped me to understand like the background of the exam, you know, how to actually answer the questions, how to understand the questions, okay? And you know, there's like the reading, the listening, the speaking, and the writing, okay? Ielts J has videos on YouTube explaining each of those parts of the exam, okay? So I went one after the other. Now this was not like, oh, I'm having my exam next week and I'm just starting to read now. No, when I knew I was going to write this exam, you guys, I started practicing. I started reading. I wanted to get familiar with the exam and know everything about the exam, the logic behind the questions and all of that. So Ielts J really helped me to understand, oh, this is what the reading section is about, oh, this is what the writing section is about, like literally like in layman terms, okay? Ielts J did that for me for the foundation. Secondly, I would say Ielts Liz also helped. She's on YouTube and she also has a website. So what I also did, I watched all her videos, especially her videos on writing and reading. I watched all her videos. You guys, like, obviously have your pen and paper by your side, write, take notes, literally just break it down in a way that you would understand, okay? That's what I did. So I used Ielts Liz YouTube videos to understand not just the basic, but more like the mid-level of like how the exam works and how to answer questions. One trick people don't know is that apart from Ielts Liz YouTube video, you should also go to her website, okay? She has like practice questions for you to use, okay? In every section, the reading, the writing, the listening, everything, she has practice questions. So that was something that I discovered and I did. I would every single day take out practice questions from her website and do it on my own in the time. Okay, no. So I didn't use, because I think I've forgotten the time period for each section. I've forgotten, but I know that I didn't time myself, okay? I just wanted to understand. I wanted to get used to the questions. So I didn't time myself at first. I just was answering questions. So that was for Ielts Liz. And now the last person that actually I feel like taught so well, you will not believe actually. The last person I think actually helped me in my Ielts exam was a man I found on YouTube. He's an Indian guy. I'm going to link his channel below in the comment section. I've forgotten his name, but I kind of felt like, oh, I wouldn't understand, you know, his teaching style. But you guys, this guy, I feel like he was my secret weapon. From the most, I think it was mostly the listening and the reading section. This guy breaks it down. Like, he has classes, so literally you guys, I'm answering questions as he's answering questions, and he's answering questions, and it's like, oh, when the time is over, it's like, okay, he's now going to go through every answer with us, and then you grade yourself. Like, you guys, that guy, finding him was a game changer for me. I stuck with him till like it was time to write my exam. And there's something he does, I won't say you should rely on it, but he gives like predictions for exams. Okay, luckily they were not as if, oh, this is what to come out, but like for the writing, for example, there are different types that will come out. Maybe it could be a passage, it could be a letter or something like that. So he used to kind of predict what comes out. And yeah, I mean, obviously I knew how to do everything, but I just wanted to share like his predictions, and I kind of focused on the things he predicted. Not like he's going to predict, oh, what is going to come out in the exam, you get what I'm saying, but just predicting the area of focus. Okay, doesn't mean you should not read everything, right? So yeah, I would say those are the 3 materials or resources that I used that helped me with my IELTS exam. And after I got used to all the different questions, what I now did was that I would use the exact time for the exam to practice at home. Okay, like I won't give myself 1 more second. Like as soon as the clock starts ticking, I put my phone, like my timer, I'm answering all the questions. And then I feel like the moment you start getting 38, 39, 35, like continuously, like every single time you keep getting 20, 38, 39, even 40, then you should know that, okay, you're making very good progress. You should know that you're ready to write the exam. I did not book my exam until the foundation of like the IELTS exam was stuck in my head. I'm not going to lie. When I had understanding of the foundation, then I booked my exam and I started working towards that date. Okay, is there anything else I want to tell you guys? I would say for the writing, don't just imagine in your head like, oh, you know how to answer this question. Put a timer by your side, get a question, and you guys practice the writing. I'm not talking about, oh, this is how I'm going to write it. No, actually take a pen and paper and write. Like if they tell you, oh, write a letter to so and so, or write okay, I think the writing was usually, it was mostly letter writing, like, oh, maybe letter of complaints, letter of congratulations, and there are some rules you need to follow. Okay, so yeah, just basically whatever it is, learn all the writing styles and practice. Like I said in the beginning, you just need to practice over and over and over and over again, because that is the only way you will have the confidence to get into the exam. Because getting into the exam is, because when you practice a lot, when you get into the exam, you have some kind of confidence. Okay, that okay, you've practiced. Obviously, pray to God, like, help me to remember what I have learned and all of that. Lastly, just as what I said before, the reason why I said you should understand the basics of the exam is that you don't have time to start. You don't have a lot of time. Okay, so you need to know what you're doing. The moment you see a question and all of that, you need to know what you're doing. So that's why I feel like practicing a lot really helped me to get into the exam hall confidence and knowing that, okay, I've got this under control. And yeah, I got the exam. I got overall 8. I got 9, 7.5, 8. Okay, I think that's what I got. And it was enough for my, although if I had gotten an 8 in my writing, my overall would have been 8.5, but it's all good, I'm here, right? So yeah, just don't underestimate the IELTS exam and practice. Okay, yeah. Okay, thank you guys. I hope this video was helpful. Very impromptu video. Ignore the mess at the back, like I always say in every video. Okay, yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.